Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. As you can see, I am back outside, and as a reminder, because I am outside, you're going to hear the noises around me, the birds chirping, my neighbors building a pool, but I think I beat the construction guys before they get here. So let's go ahead and get started. And today's Monday, by the way, so happy Monday. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the floor, and we're going to start off with the jackknife. Again, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering what are the jackknives, I highly recommend that you go back and find the video where it says intro to jackknife and learn how to do it that way. That way it just avoid injuries and you'll know what to do. But if you've been with me before, you know how to do the jackknife. So let's go ahead and warm up. We're going to lay on the mat. Make sure that your shoulders and your hips and your feet are even weight. Your core is imprinted, or the lower or the back is imprinted to the mat. So really engage that core. But before we go ahead and do the jackknife, let's go ahead and take a few breaths here and just warm up. Just inhale and exhale. On your next breath, go ahead and shrug your shoulders. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, bring them back down in their pockets. Up. Up. And then up. Now from right here, you have two choices. You can get into the jackknife in this pose right here when you lift your legs up and then go to the jackknife. Or if you prefer to start sitting up, you could do so as well. Because we are still warming up, I want to start sitting up right here just to warm up my body and get my spine in the state that I want it to be in. So I'm going to start off sitting nice and tall. I inhale to prepare and I exhale back. Come back very slowly. I have to set my timer. Back. Nice and slow. Go back. Remember, your core is in full control. Go back. Two more times, back. And last one right here, back. Ooh, and take a little breather right here. So right now, I am outside, so I'm starting to sweat a little bit. It's a little humid out here this morning. So right now, your spine should be nice and warm. You should be breathing just a little heavier. But then again, I am outside, so my breathing will be a little different from yours. But you should be feeling nice and warm now. Now we're gonna go ahead, put our hands behind our knees. This is what I call the roly-polies. Roll backs. And all you're gonna do is tuck in your chin to your chest like a little ball. You could also bring your hands by your ankles. You can hold them right here. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna roll back and roll forward. That's all you're gonna do. So pretty much you're massaging your spine. Take your time. We're doing 6 of those. That was 1, we got 5 more. So take your time doing this. And take a breather right here. Although we were going back, I love that one because it reminds me of being in kindergarten playing games with my classmates. However, when you were going back, guess what was in control? Your core. So right now you notice my breathing's a little heavier Yeah, your heart rate's a little up, so it's a little cardio there, but it just massages your spine. It wakes up your core. It is a controlled movement. That's why I wasn't going that fast. You control it back and you control it forward. We're not done yet. So from right here, I want to center myself. I'm gonna put my hands behind my knees. And you're gonna come to a teaser. We're still doing those rollbacks and up. Now you have the choice. Right here, you can stay right here. You can roll back, whoops, and come back to that teaser. Roll back, and come back to that teaser. Notice my position right here. Now I do have my hands behind my knees for a little support. However, do not use your arms when you do that. I want you to use your core. The other version that you could do is this one here. It's a little tricky. It's when you extend your legs and then you roll back. Whoops. This is where it gets tricky. Whoops. And then right there. As you can see, it is a little tricky. I haven't done those in a while. So every once in a while, my first one's always but choose the one that's best for you. But what I really want to see is the control. So I'm going to go ahead and do the one with the extended legs. See how I do? But you can always do the one with the tabletop. We do 4 of those. And we start. Whoops. And if you fall back like I am right now, just lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Use that core. Do it again. Ooh. Yeah, these are hard. And then again. Extend. And then release. Ooh. So even I have issues doing those. It is what it is, but what I really want you to focus on is the strength of your core. So if you do fall back like I did, that's okay. Use that core to lift yourself back up as opposed to using your hands. And that's the whole idea behind this exercise. It's one of those exercises that you have to do really consistently, blah, 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 in order to get it. I don't do those that often, which I should. As you can see, it's still a great exercise. That's why we only do 4. So right now you should be nice and warmed up. Your spine should be warmed up. Let's go ahead and take it to the mat again. Lay it straight down. Really extend. So right now, let me move my hands. My hands are extended, my feet are pointed, or they could be flexed depending on how your knees feel. So don't overextend your knee. So really elongate the body. And we want to do those ab roll ups. So we inhale up and exhale down. 5 more. So if you've been doing this with me, and then roll it down, and take a little breather here. And just take a break here, and slowly release. So if you've been doing these with me for the past month, you should be noticing a little difference now when you lift up. If you do these for the first time, they are a little difficult, but the more you do it, you will notice your body will get stronger. So these are the ones that you should be noticing a little difference right about now. If you haven't noticed a difference, that's okay. Continue on being consistent. That's the key to Pilates. So we're going to stay right here. Go ahead and bring your legs to tabletop. Hands are down. So tabletop meaning I can see my toes from behind my knees. And we're just going to tap our feet. So engage that core and just tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold it here, and then start with the other leg. So I started with my right leg, now I'm going to start with my left leg for 8. And then 1. Now hold it here, both legs together. Now you're going to tap them both for 8. Really squeezing your core, nice and control. Notice how slow I'm going. This is 4, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now we're going to change. Now we're going to extend, tabletop, tap, tabletop, extend, tabletop, tap, tabletop. You got this. Whoo, really engage that core. 4 more sets. Extend, tabletop. 2 more sets. And last one. And then hold it right here. We'll take a little quick breather, but not so long. Now we're just going to extend, lift, extend, tuck it in. There you are. Extend, lift, extend. 4 more sets. You got this. Really engage that core. 2 more. Last one right here. And then bring it in, rock yourself back and forth. Good job. However, if your lower back was giving you issues, remember you could always put that towel underneath your lower back. You could also use your hands, place them underneath your lower back for a little support. It will give you support, so listen to your body. Go ahead and catch your breath. Because we're going to go back to those 100s. Remember the slow motion ones? Oh yeah, we're going to go back there. But first we're going to go ahead and extend our limbs, our arms above our head. Legs are extended, and we're going to go up halfway, right here. Make sure your shoulder blades are off the mat, and then down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Hold it here. Hold it here. Raise your legs up. Remember those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. 2 more. And last set right here. And go ahead and take a breather, rock yourself back and forth. And take a breath, catch your breath. Go ahead and extend it out. Grab behind your knees and roll yourself up. Now you should have felt those right on your core. If those were hard for you, don't do the 4 sets, just give me 2 sets. If they were really hard, then just give me 1 set. It is a core exercise with a lot of control and a lot of breathing. So you're inhaling and exhaling as you move your legs down and up. So that was a little difficult one, but if you've done those before, you got the hang of it. So let's continue on. So from right here, we're gonna do some reverse planks here. So for the reverse plank, you have a choice. You could do it in your forearm. If you do, watch your shoulders and your elbows. Make sure they're aligned. If you do it full like me, make sure your fingers are facing your feet. They're not out. they're facing your feet. Be very careful with that. Also, watch your alignment. So if you can see your reflection somewhere, that's a good thing, or have someone spot you, but just make sure that your arms are not way back here or forward. You have to lift up your legs, your hips. So we begin. I'm gonna wipe my hands because I'm a little sweaty. So you really have to engage the core, and when you're ready, in 3, 2, inhale, prepare, exhale up, and then up. And then hold this pose. And slowly release. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Again, really engage that core. If you're having issues with your shoulders or your arms, remember, you can always do it in your forearms. If this particular exercise is too hard for you, then do the regular plank where you're facing down on the mat. And here we go. Round 2. We hold it for 6 breaths, by the way. Inhale. And release. And we have 1 more. Again, my hands are a little sweaty. And last one right here. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Inhale, exhale. And release. Good job. So let's go ahead. Little bug. Circle your wrist. Circle them opposite way. Stretch it out. And I love doing those, and I'll tell you why. It's the strength, it's the power that your body has. If it's too difficult, I know when I first did them, they are very little difficult, but give yourself time. Focus on your breath, focus on the strength of your body. Remember, it comes from your core. When you lift yourself up, your shoulders are stable. Let's go ahead to the side now. So from right here, shoulders and elbow. Once again, ears and shoulders away from each other. Go and extend your top leg. Little bugs are coming out now. Bottom leg, of course, it's bent for support, so the heel is close to my bottom. We're going to lift up. Lift up. Hold this pose and bring it down. Lift up, really engage that core. Bring it down. On the last one, we're going to lift and we're going to needle through for 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. And slowly release. Lift up, other side. Again, watch your alignment. I am in the modified position. You could go up full. You could extend your legs if you wish. I just chose to do this one today. And then we lift. And bring it down. We lift. Bring it down. On this one, we're going to hold it, we're going to lift, and we're going to needle through for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hold it here and slowly release. Sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and round your shoulders back. Although you should have never felt it on your shoulders, because your weight is where? On your abs. But your shoulders do get a good workout. However, again, if you have shoulder issues, I wouldn't do these at all. There is a way that you can do it up against the wall. I can't do it now because my plants are in the way. However, if that happens, go ahead and do something else, another exercise, do some more crunches. Avoid that one altogether if you're having shoulder issues. We're gonna go to tabletop. So from right here, we're gonna go ahead and do some hip dips. So first we're gonna get into the modified downward dog. So my arms are in a V. Again, watch your alignment. I'm gonna tuck in my toes and I'm gonna lift. And I'm gonna hover my knees down and lift. Down and lift. Four more times. And bring it down. So I'm going to grab my towel because I'm starting to slip. So for the hip dips, when you dip your hips, remember, you use your obliques, you use your abs to dip you back and forth. Watch your alignment. This is the mistake I see all the time with this one. So you're right here. Your hips and your knees needs to be right underneath each other, stacked. So you're right here. This is where you need to be. If you're out here, that's incorrect. You gotta tuck in those knees and we dip to the right, center. Now I'm starting to slip. Maybe 4. Then hold it right here. We have 8 more, starting with the opposite side. And hold it here and peek up and hold this pose. Good job. Slowly release, big toes together, knees apart, extend your arms, come into a child's pose. Take a little breather here and roll it up. So be very mindful with those. When you hip dip, is your obliques in your core. It is not your shoulders. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips. If they were extended out, that's incorrect. We're gonna go to our tummies now. And we're gonna go ahead and extend our arms, bring our forehead to the mat, and we're going to lift a leg up. Inhale up. See what I'm doing? Exhale down. Just the legs. Two more times. Really engage that core when you lift. Now we're going to add the arms. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Lift. 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 2 more. Now we're going to combine them all. Lift all 4 lengths. Lift. Release. Lift. Last one. Ooh. And slowly release. Go ahead and roll yourself up. Catch a little breather. So it's gonna get a little noisy in here. My neighbors are having a pool built, so you're gonna hear a little background noise, but that's okay. We're towards the end of the video. So let's go ahead and just catch your breath here. I'm gonna move this towel out of the way. Catch your breath. We're gonna go to tabletop and really stretch out that spine again. Again, watch your alignment, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees. Inhale, really arch your back up. And then tuck it in. Up. Up. And then one more. Now get ready for the full downward dog. Tuck in your toes, inhale and exhale up, and really extend the body, stretch it out. Bring your ears to your forearm, tailbone straight up. When you're ready, right leg goes straight up, stretch it out. Opposite leg. Bring it in, stretch it out, roll it down, bring your knees down, big toes together, knees apart, child's pose. Catch your breath, then go ahead and sit it up, sit on your knees. So I want to face you. Let's go ahead and bring the heart rate down a little bit. Let's start by rolling those shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just to let you know, if you hear that music in the background, I do not own the rights to it. There's construction workers next to me. Inhale up, really stretch it out, reach for the sky. Exhale down, up. This time, go ahead and spread your wings. Now I want you to sit up on your knees. Remember, tuck it in, shoulders down, spread your wings. Inhale for some spinal twists. Exhale. Inhale. Again, I do not own the rights to the music. If you hear it. Last set right here, good job. And last one right here. Nice little spinal twist. Come sit back down. Now you're looking straight ahead. On the inhale, you're gonna tuck in your chin to your chest. On the inhale, really elongate that spine. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Take your time, really elongate that spine. 1 more time. And there you have it. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Notice how I kind of went a little faster with some of the exercises. That's because I want your heart rate to come up a little bit of a notch. However, you can work at your pace, not necessarily mine. Again, we're getting to today's opening of phase 1. So some of the gyms will be opening. So I'll be seeing you, some of you soon. But in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe. See you next video. Bye-bye.